Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to Dark Souls. Gonna start by leveling up because, well, I was looking at that Black Knight sword in the last episode and you know what? I might want to use it. Not sure if I actually will, but you know what? I'll get the stats for it, and if I do decide to use it, then I can just go ahead and upgrade it. But yeah, in this episode, it is time to take out the demon firesage. I don't know why I'm killing these guys. It is actually possible to run straight to the boss, basically with no problems. But you know what, I might as well kill them. Oh shit, I kind of walked into the flame there. Didn't mean to, but whatever. Watch out. Oh, yeah, I did aggro him. Gonna look out for the Taurus demon there. Okay. I guess I'm dead. I didn't last too long. Does he really seriously deal this much damage? I don't remember him doing, like, one-shotting me ever. Well, I guess I didn't have full HP, but damn. I am wearing basically no armor, so that might have something to do with it. I wonder, does this have better defense? No, it doesn't. The Crimson Robe does, which I can still wear. That kind of looks like shit with... Well, you know what? I mean, I kind of look silly. The Crimson set is only really good if you're wearing the whole thing. Guess I can see if I can put the mask on. No, not the mask. Apparently, that is way too heavy. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna have a little bit more defense. And we'll see. If it becomes too bothersome, I can just run past him anyways. Doesn't even matter. Alright, come on you motherfucker. That is actually good damage. Oh shit, I should get in range before doing anything else. Why do I have a feeling now he's not gonna hit me? Yep. From the damage I was dealing, it appears that those fire-breathing enemies are resistant to lightning. I think that might be the case, because I'm barely dealing like any damage to them. The Taurus demon I killed in a few hits. Let's try an R2. Ah, not worth it at all. Not worth it at all. Alright. Time for the firesage. Let's go ahead and jump and still get hit. Luckily, he's not dealing too much damage to me. There we go. But I really hate it when he uses that attack extendedly, because that one is kind of difficult to counter, especially when he decides to be a fuck and jump backwards, dealing decent damage to him. And I think this is about as much as you'd expect from a weapon like this. This is a spear, so it's never gonna deal as much damage as, like, I don't know, an ultra greatsword or something. But still, making use of the Leo ring here that I actually worked hard to get. Alright. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Okay, as long as I can get out of range, it's not an issue. Oops, I thought I would be able to lock on. Oh, how did that not hit me? That really should have hit me. He's gonna go for it. The only issue with this fight, really, that you could have if you're new to the game is the start, because he could start out with the exploding attack and just catch you off guard. But really, other than that, this is a pretty simple boss fight. Oh shit, gotta watch out for his normal attacks too. And he's dead. Yeah, not too big of a deal. Let's go ahead and pick up the Demon Catalyst that I'm probably never gonna use. I didn't know you get a humanity for this fight. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, there is a shortcut back to Quailana. Not She doesn't have a name. I gotta remember that. Quelana is the pyromancer. Whatever, you know who I'm talking about. Basically, I said I would rescue Solaire. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get egg-headed. And that should be enough to give us access to Ingi's pyromancy, which is gonna allow me to essentially rescue Solaire. I don't know if he's even gonna be here because I haven't talked to him at the... Maybe I'll warp back to the sunlight altar while I wait for the egghead to activate. What's back here? I don't even know. Just a soul. I mean, it's not bad. So yeah, I might just do that while... I mean, I think getting the egghead takes like 3 minutes or something. So I might decide to cut some of it out too if I need to wait a long time. And what I'm also going to do is try to find a decent looking set, because I mean, I like this, but the crimson set, like I said, I feel like it doesn't really fit this character. So I'm going to try finding something. But yeah, it's time to get egg-headed. Basically, the aim here is to find one of the guys that's not praying, but is actually aggroing on you, because there are a few of them. I think this one is one of them. Oh no, I guess not. Are all of them just praying? Oh, that's a one-shot. That might be an issue, because if I'm one-shotting them, I don't know if I... Oh, fuck these things. Didn't I get a drop or something? Oh, there it is. Rolling down the hill. I don't even know what these guys drop. I think it's the egg vermifuge. Alright, that's good, because we want to get behind them. Yes, this is what we want. Excellent. And all we gotta do now is wait. I think if you kill them with a fireball, the worms might not spawn. Let's test that theory, they still spawn. But it's easy to kill them with pyromancy because it has like some splash damage. Don't know why I'm killing them, because it's not like they give you anything useful. Nice. Pyromancies do look kind of awesome in this game. I like the animation a bit more. But I like the fact that they're faster in Dark Souls 2. Kind of makes them more useful. I don't know. I guess it's about the same. Alright, let's go ahead and warp to the sunlight altar. And we'll see if Solaire is there, because it was weird that he didn't show up in Anor Londo. I mean, I did summon him for the fight, but like I said, he for some reason didn't show up for the actual like bonfire to talk to him. So I don't know what was going on there. These events kind of do work weirdly in this game. It's not as stable as Dark Souls 2. Okay, if he's not here, that would be pretty bad. He isn't here. Well, I just really hope I'm not wasting my time trying to like rescue him if he's not even gonna show up. You know what? That should be enough for me to use the Black Knight's sword. It's probably gonna be way too heavy at this point. I think it is heavier than the Demon Spear. I have 2 of them too. Yeah, it is, because I cannot... Goddamn. Yeah, I have my window open. Ah, fuck. This always happens, doesn't it? Let's go to the parish. Well, thank you. That was wonderful. Anyways, I'm gonna see how much I can upgrade this thing. And like I said, I'll mess around with the armors a little bit, because I have been picking up Twinkling Titanite. But I don't remember like how many you need to actually upgrade the weapon fully. So we're gonna go reinforce. And there we go. I have 7 of them. So I could get this to, apparently, +4. So I need 2 more to get this to +5. Oop, what the hell? Oh, the egg vermifuge. So I don't know how long it's gonna take to activate. But at first, let's change back to the Demon Spear. And I'm gonna mess around. At this point, I'm not gonna cut, I think. Oh shit, why do I have the Rusted Iron Ring on? That's why I wasn't getting any extra damage. I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I didn't have the fucking Leo Ring equipped. I'm really bad with remembering shit like this. So I think this is lighter. This is lighter actually, the Wanderer coat. And let's see. The Sorcerer boots. This looks pretty awesome. The Wanderer coat I like. Maybe I can actually put on like the Thief mask or something. Yes, I can. What about something like, I don't even know. Sorcerer hat looks kind of stupid. Well, I'm gonna get egged anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then what happens now if I equip the what you call it, the Black Knight sword? I think that's still gonna be too heavy. But I don't know. Yeah, that's still way too heavy. What about if I de-equip this? Nope, still not. Gonna have to get more endurance. Is this thing ever gonna activate? It's taking so long. Oops. Just fucked up my inventory. But yeah, apparently 3 minutes hasn't passed yet. I think it's 3 minutes. That's what I've heard. Come on, hurry up. No, I didn't want to leave. I was gonna warp back. We need to go to the Daughter of Chaos. Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to afford Toxic Mist, am I? Well, I have plenty of consumables. So, yeah, that should be fine. But I would be really disappointed if Solaire wasn't there. So, let's go ahead and get a couple of these equipped. Soul of a Brave Warrior. I think it cost 30,000, but I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough, am I? I'm gonna have to use one of the boss souls, I think. Did I not pick up the Soul of a Great Hero? Or have I used it already? Actually, might be getting pretty close if I use these two. It might just give me enough, or just short of it. Come on, this thing really needs to hurry up and activate. If Toxic Mist costs more than this, then I'm really screwed. Oh god, it's taking so long. There we go. I should have cut this out, but at this point I'm not gonna bother. I can make the episode itself longer. There we go. Fucking finally. Took a while. Now let's get back to our equipment. Thank you for the egg vermifuge. It's a good thing he gives us one as well. And then we're not purchased. Oh, it's only 25,000. Well, that's good. Let's get Toxic Mist. And let's pop the egg vermifuge, because this does look kind of stupid. Nice. Do I need anything else here? I guess not. Just my Estus. Alright, let's move. Oh wait, before I move on. So you gotta attune the spell. Guess we'll get rid of Fireball. I mean, Toxic Mist has few uses outside of this situation. In PvE. PvP it might be useful, but I don't think it is. But you know what, maybe I'll try Toxic Misting some enemies. It's not like Poison in Dark Souls 2, where it's actually very useful to have. Anyways, in order to rescue Solaire, but I think most people know this trick. All you gotta do, well actually before we do anything else, Might as well go here and pick up. I think this is a soul too. Brave warrior, that's not too bad. Luckily, in this game you can survive shit like that. That drop would be fatal in Dark Souls 2. Anyways, all you gotta do is come to this gate right here. And basically, you press yourself up against the gate. And you cast Toxic Mist. And that should be the bug that would normally kill Solaire. And one Toxic Mist should be plenty enough to finish him off. Good. And you'll know it's the right bug because he gives you more souls than the other ones. See if I can find one of them. There were a couple here. Huh, where did they go? There was one jumping around here before. Maybe it went up the there they are. Because I think that's the way to distinguish, because these ones don't give you 100 souls. Yeah, they only give 36. So that's how you know you got the right one. So now, I think you have to do this before going into Lost Izalith. That's like the point where Solaire will kind of like die or get taken over by the sunlight bug. But yeah, so that's what you gotta do. Anyways, I guess it's time for boss number 2 here, who is gonna be not the demon firesage. What is this guy called? Centipede demon. We'll see how this goes. I think there should be like no issues. Although this boss can be kind of annoying sometimes. I had trouble with him on the Soul Level 1 playthrough. And technically, I don't know if Solaire will show up here. I think I might have screwed up the Solaire quest because I didn't talk to him at the Sunlight Altar, but he didn't show up, so I might be doing this for like nothing. But who knows? Who knows? Because this is where his summon sign would normally show up. But whatever. Let's just get going. If I screw up the quest, it's not gonna affect anything. Yeah, we've seen this before. Shit. I always forget it's actually better to roll through, not instead of jumping through. But that was, I have like no fire defense. Shortest boss fight ever. God damn it. Obviously not my intention to die this quickly. But let's try again. Damn it. I think I'll get him the second time. Probably not. I just gotta go get to the back and heal aggro, and from then on he's easy to kill. At least my souls are outside. Not that this 5000 is really that important. Heal up. I don't know why I just ran through. Dodging through is actually the most effective way, because you get some iframes from rolling. That's why you can survive the ceaseless skip if you know how to do it, unlike me. Let's get some crossbow action in there. If this guy ever decides to come into my lock-on range. Ouch. That kind of hurt. There is no chance to recover in time if I do that. I'm not gonna be able to hit it, am I? Are you serious? Fuck. Good, thank you. Well, I got hit, but didn't really affect me. Oh, is he gonna... He has a bunch of weird attacks that you rarely get to see. This is one of those weird bosses I tend to kill way too quickly to notice what he's actually doing. It's kind of a clusterfuck, this one. But I know he has a grab move that you gotta watch out for. And apparently that. Luckily, dealing damage to him is not that big of an issue. But he has killed me before in like a bunch of ways. Oh shit. Yeah, and he leaves behind an explosion when he dodges. The only problem is when he decides to dodge away from you into the lava, because you could put on the orange shard ring or whatever it's called. See, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I guess he decided to go for that again. Yeah, kind of a clusterfuck. But once you kill him, that's it. No problems. Okay, it's time to put on the orange shard ring. And let's get a move on. I always have difficulties finding this exit because of the fluorescent lava here. But, you know, we'll be fine. Basically, the lava deals about, I think, as much damage as poison. Maybe a bit less. But who knows. Again, Solaire is not here, even though he technically should be. I'm gonna turn back into human form. I don't know why, just because. And I guess it's time for Lost Izalith. I'll make some progress here. Probably won't get to the Bed of Chaos, but you never know. Want to get 30 endurance. That's my next goal here. And yeah, kind of a cool area. I wish the lava was better looking, but what can you do? This isn't the PC, so we can't get any mods. I know that there are mods for the lava on PC. But yeah, the area itself with this kind of Mayan temple look, very cool. So well done on that front. Don't know how quickly I'll be able to get through here. I think we should be fine. This isn't a difficult area, mainly because there are very few enemies you have to actually deal with. Not like at the start of the game where all of these lizard torsos or whatever these are, they basically aggroed on you. So this area was a lot more difficult because you'd have like a ton of these guys just coming at you all at once. But I think they patched that pretty early. I think by the time I got here on my first playthrough, they weren't aggroing. So yeah, let's see how my 60. Not bad. Deals more than my lightning spear one-handed. Not that it's worth killing these guys, like I said, because they don't drop anything. At least I don't think they do. Okay. Up we go. And basically, we're at the second bonfire, because if you go down there, that's where it is. But before I do that, I think this is the soul of a great hero. If I'm not mistaken. No, it's Twin Humanities. I know there's one somewhere. I think it's time to heal up. My Estus are actually doing pretty well in terms of healing. But I will definitely go get the new Londo Firekeeper soul once I get there. So yeah. Let's gonna move on. Like I said, sometimes it can be difficult to discern where you actually need to go. But it's right here. But that's really only your first playthrough, because once you figure it out, not an issue. And here we go, we're gonna get some actual enemies here. And I guess it's time to take off the orange charge ring. There isn't any more lava beyond this point. So yeah, not worth having it on. But you gotta be careful, because these guys do like to ambush you from all different directions. Okay, where is that? I saw another one moving around. Maybe I was mistaken. Or maybe it was the one I just killed. Just got into range quickly. Yeah, 3 hits. And I've got... Oh, shit. I knew there was one behind me. Fuck. That's why you gotta be careful, because they can stun you, and then their fire... Basically, you have no way of escaping. Alright. The range on this thing is so good. I don't know why I've never used this weapon before. Okay, it's gonna be less useful in the DLC because most of the enemies in the DLC shit are very resistant to any type of elemental damage. So yeah, it might be a bit less useful there, but whatever. I'm just wrecking shit with it here. Although pretty much you would wreck these guys with any weapon. There's something there. This is something I always miss. Brave Warrior Soul. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, shit. Got stuck there. Hey there, weird monster that only appears here and it's kind of out of place. I guess he's not out of place, he's a demon or something. But if you want a red Titanite slab, this is who you gotta farm. But I've shown that before. I think on the Pyro guide I showed it. Something. We gotta go kill her quickly. Because Kirk is gonna invade very soon. And you gotta be careful, because if Kirk kills you, you can actually miss out on the Izalith catalyst. You don't want that to happen. Not that it's that useful, but you know, you never want to miss out on items. Goodbye, Kirk. And now you're actually dead. This is where we'll, if we go back to where the fair lady is, we can actually pick up his stuff. A spiked shield, barbed sword. Yeah, if you don't get them on the previous encounters, you will always get them on the last encounter, the things he can drop. Okay, this is where Fire Whip is, I think, or Chaos Fire Whip? One of those. Chaos Fire Whip. Again, pretty standard spell. Let's see, we wanna... I think we'll head back to the shortcut. And we'll see what happened to Solaire, if he even shows up here. I have a feeling that I screwed the quest up somewhere, but I don't know where. So I guess I probably won't get him for Lord Gwyn, but it shouldn't matter that much. Okay, don't know why I'm killing them when I can just skip all of these enemies, but whatever. If I kill them up to now, I'll keep killing them. I have 53,000 souls, so I'd prefer not to die at this Titanite demon. This is the Titanite demon that respawns, but it's also the most difficult one to fight. So yeah, be prepared for a challenge if you want to equip more than one demon weapon. Because I think Demon Titanite is the only thing you cannot buy. Because I know you can buy Twinkling with the blacksmith, the giant blacksmith. But I don't think he sells demon. Crystal Lizard, we wanna get him. Just for the Twinkling. I think at this point I can fully upgrade my Black Knight sword. Yeah, Solaire is not here. Although I don't know if he shows up here if you... Weird. Whatever. Like I said, it doesn't matter. The Sunlight Maggot is kind of an interesting item. It's nice to have for the Tomb of the Giants. I don't know if I can wield it without... I mean... Looks kind of stupid, but why not? I guess you can kind of look like Gwendolyn here. Alright, so the shortcut is unlocked. I think I'm gonna wrap up this episode. Want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Dark Souls, and I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye.